So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are gonna learn about CSS tooltip. Okay, so a tooltip is often used to specify extra information about something when the user moves the mouse pointer over the element. Okay, so a tooltip text is placed inside an inline element like span. Okay, it's placed inside an inline element. Okay, so let's start with our code, guys. Okay, so let's, if you don't want this, you can also do clear this. Don't mind right now. Okay, now let's move our style. Then let's just write down our basic ones. Body. If you want all the text in the center, you can also do that by here. Text align center. Okay, then close. Let's clear this one. Then let's write down our basic H1. I'll write down webpage, a channel name. Then let's write down div class equals to capital A. Then greater than. Let's write down here something move mouse over me. Okay, I write down like this. Then we are gonna write here a span because let's write down because a tooltip placed inside an inline element. So we are going to use a span tag for our inline element and let's give them as a capital B, then close. Then let's write down here tooltip text. Suppose this is our tooltip and this is our tooltip text. Okay. Now let's write down our main code here. I give them dot capital A curly brackets open and close. If you use ID here, then you need to write hashtag. Okay, so let's write down a position as a relative. Then let's write down our display as a inline block. Then let's write down border bottom as a 1 pixel. If you want solid, if you want dash, whichever you want, let's give them dash. Then this is our A tooltip is clear. Now let's write down our tooltip and tooltip text both at once. Okay. So let's give them dot capital A dot capital B. And let's write down our visibility. If you want visibility hidden or visibility visible. So let's first write our visible because we need to view our output how it look like. Okay. Let's give them width as a 140 pixel. Then let's create a background color as a black. Let's save this. Let's see how it look like. We need to write more here, but I want to show you how it look like at the same time. As you can see, I give the visibility here. Okay. If I do here hidden, then save. As you can see, it's not visible here. When we move our mouse here, then it's going to be show here. So for that we need to use a hover. Okay, so firstly let's give them visible right now. Then let's give them the color as a, let's write down in the hashtag ff1 as a yellow color. Then let's give them the text alignment as a center. Then let's write down our border radius here. Radius means is gonna be square our curve, as you can see. Let's zoom it. This is the shape our text or this one border radius we use. If I use here one only, then it's gonna be square. As you can see, if you want the designing like that, you can also do that. So let's give them as a 20. So as you can see, this is how it look like. Okay. Now let's use our padding. Padding as a 4 pixel as a X and our 0 for Y. As you can see, this is how it look like. Now let's add a position as a absolute. Why? Because it's positioning the tooltip. Okay, that's why I write here position, and let's give them the Z index as a 1. Then save. In previous videos we learn this one, as you can see, a relative. So this is a basic one is clear. Now let's move forward to our hover. When we move our mouse over our text, then it's gonna be show our tooltip text. Okay. So what that dot A and hover. Then dot B, curly brackets open and close. Visibility as a visible. Then save. As you can, let's give this one as a hidden right now, so we can understand it's visible or not. As you can see, when I move my mouse over here, it show our tooltip text. Okay, so this is how our tooltip text works here, and I give them the color and padding as you can see. So that is how it look like. If you want to padding as a 1 pixel, then that is how it look like. Okay guys. Now if you want the radius as a 10 pixel, then it's gonna be like this shape. Okay. So now let's move forward to our positioning tooltips. Okay. Now you need to choose according to you use in padding. Okay. So they can adjust it. As you can see, according to our padding, we need to use it here. Okay. So let's just add our top and left. So positioning the tooltips, if you want left and right and all, okay. So let's give them the visibility right now, so we can understand when we write here. So let's write down here top as a -2 pixel, then save. As you can see, it's upper side right now. Let's create a big upper side. As you can see, you can set the position of the top. Okay, if you want this in right side, then you just need to write down left and then percentage sign, then save. Because this is our 100%. Okay guys, for right direction we need to write left, and if you want the left side, then you need to write down right. Okay, this is the basic of the formula. As you can see, I will give them. If you want this near this one, then you can also do that. So let's as right as 100%. Then as you can see, so that is how it works. You can adjust the area. Okay, let's give them the left tooltip if you want. As you can see, we use our this one as a right. If you want this side, so for that we need to write down here only right and save. As you can see, so let's just adjust our space more than this. As you can see, this is how it look like. Okay guys, let's give them the padding as a 2 pixel. Then yeah, as you can see, so according to your padding, they can adjust it. Okay. So now let's move forward to our top tooltip. Okay, if you want the tooltip to appear on the top or on the bottom, so let's use our margin properties. Okay, left and right. Okay, so we are going to set our half of the tooltip width. Okay, as you can see, this is width 140, so half means 70. If you use here 150, then is 75. Okay, of course, if you use here 120, then is 60. Okay, according to your width, you need to give the half of it. Okay, so for that, we need to write down. Well, let's clear this one right now, and let's write down our bottom as 110 percentage. I give them, and give them the position to the right as a write down as a 30%. You can we going to use our margin left here and give them the minus 70 pixel because my width is 140 pixel. So as you can see, that is how it look like. If you want this, let's give them 40%. As you can see, let's give them 50% so it can be center. As you can see, this is center right now. Okay, now let's use our bottom tooltip. Okay, as you can see, this is our top tooltip. Now let's use our bottom tooltip. So bottom tooltip, for that you need to write down here top, and here is the left is same and here is the same. So let's, as you can see, it's down right now. So that is how bottom tooltip and tooltip top tooltip works here, guys. Now let's move forward to our tooltip arrows. Okay, if you want to add arrow here, you can also do that in some website or any videos we see that there's an arrow in the tooltip text. Okay, so let's add our arrow in this example. Okay, so let's add our bottom arrow. So to create an arrow that should appear from a specific side of the tooltip. Okay, so let's just write our code. Okay, so for that we need to write here. Let's just write here bottom. Okay, here we need to write bottom. This is our margin left. Okay, now we need to add our 8 dot. So let's add our 8 dot, sorry, dot a b. Okay, then jam after. Okay, so you're gonna use here our after, so it can save the arrow. So we can write here our content as a empty. Okay, we are going to write our content as a empty, guys. Okay, now let's give the position. Okay, so let's give them the position as a absolute, then give them top as a 100%, then left as a 45%. Okay, then let's give them the margin as a left side. I give them as a minus 5 pixel. Then let's add our border width. Let's add our border width as a 5 pixel. Then let's border style as a solid. Let's add solid. Then let's see how it looks like. As you can see, now we need to give the border color. Okay, so for border color, we are gonna give the red color as an example, and then others are as transparent. So let's give them transparent, then save. Or this one, I see this is visible, is perfect. Then this is our content as empty, our top 100%, left as this one. We need to, so let's see our output. It's not visible right now arrow. Let's see which error is coming. This one is perfect, this one is perfect, and yes, here is the problem. We need to give the space here. I didn't give the space. As you can see, our arrow is now visible. So that is how our bottom arrow shows here. If you want to show your arrow in the top, okay, you can also do that. So let's add our top arrow. So the border width property specify the size of the arrow. Okay, if you change this, also change the margin left value to the same. Okay, so now, so the border color is used to transform the content into an arrow. So we set top border to red here, as you can see, and the rest of as a transparent. So these three one, two, and three. Okay. So now let's start with our top arrow. So for that we need to write down here our top as a 170, and this is our left, margin left is perfect. Then we need to change nothing here, just we need to change here only bottom. Then save. Let's see, as you can see, this is how our arrow is look like here right now. So that is how it works, guys. And if I do here as a bottom, then it's gonna be up. As you can see, this is for our text, and if you want this as a top, then this is how it looks like our top arrow. But if you want this arrow ended down, then you just need to write down top, as you can see. So this is how you can do that. Now, if you want your arrow in the left side, okay, if you want your arrow in the left side, so let's add our code. We just need to write down our, we just need to cut this one, margin left, okay. Then we, our content is empty, position is absolute. Then let's give them as a 60%. As you can see, we need to change our position left to right, okay, because for if you want to show your left side arrow, then you need to right, okay. We need to also change our margin top. So let's write down here margin top, border width, style, and color. As you can see, now let's give them as a 120 percentage, so it can adjust. It's too much right now, so let's give them as a 20 pixel, so it can be center. Yeah, so let's give them the minus. Let's use it as a 10. So it's in center right now, and this is a arrow in center mode right now. So let's see, we need to change this one here, our top percentage. We need to write down this in pixel. So let's write down as a -6 pixel. Then we need to also change over here, which we already changed, our top right, and this is our margin top as a -6 pixel. We need to also same size as 6 pixel. Yeah, here is the problem, we didn't change the border color here, that's why. So let's just cut this one and paste it in the center for our left. Then as you can see, our center left side, our arrow is in left side right now. So let's give the position. Okay, so for that we need to write down here right as a 100%. Then save. As you can see, my arrow right now in the left side right now. If you want this top as a 2 pixel, then this is how it look like right now. As you can see, our arrow is in left side right now. So that is how you can adjust your arrow. So now let's adjust our right side arrow. If you want to show your right side arrow, so let's, for that we need to write down here just only right, then save, and here our left, then save, then as you can see our arrow is right side right now. Its position is minor difference, so let's adjust it and let's give them as a 60 pixel, 100, and here is the same solid. Let's change this one, okay, right, as a 120. So as you can see our arrow. So that is how it works, guys. All right. Now, if you want to fade in tooltip on hover. Okay. So let's add our opacity here in this one. Let's write down opacity as a 0 for our transparent view. Okay. So let's our transition. We are gonna use here as a opacity 2 seconds. Then save. Then we are gonna add our here opacity as a 1. Then save. Let's give this one as a hidden so we can understand how it looks like. So as you can see, when I move my mouse here, it takes some time. Opacity to visible view. Okay. If you do here as you can see, if you do here as a 2, then it's gonna take the time as a 2 second to visible. Okay. So that is how our tooltip text works here, guys. If you have any query, write down in the comment section. And for the source code, also write down your email ID in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.